George Young and Mary Gabriel are the progenitor of a branch of the Warners and Youngs family tree. These families had their humble beginning in the environs of the Atkins area just outside of San Antonio, Texas. This is a story that took place somewhere in Alabama back in 1840s in Indian Territory. Mary Gabriel Young, aka Molly Gabriel, married George Young and produced a large family consisting of 11 children. Annie Young Warner, Andrew Young, Ora, aka Priscilla, Young Shepherd, Goldie Young Cantu, Thomas Young, Maggie Young, Friday, Joe Young, Lucy, aka Lulu, Young Cantu, Rachel Young Sledge, Galloway, Kabil Young Todd, and Annie Young, the oldest of George and Mary Gabriel's 11 children, was born in 1888. She married Carter Warner, who was born in Wilson County, Texas, in July 1885. Their marriage produced 7 children: Robert, Mary Warner, Carter, Douglas, Dorothy, James, and Bernard. In the last photo you just saw, those are Annie Young's Warner siblings. Annie Young married Rev Carter Warner. Her children were Robert Warner, Douglas Warner, James Warner, and others. In the front row, it's Salby Young. And then in the second row from the right is Washington Young, Velma Young, and Louis. And in the back row is Maggie Young Friday. In this last picture on the left side, that is my great-great-grandmother. And next to her is my great-grandmother, which is Doris Warner. And the baby that she's holding is my cousin Jamar. The lady next to her is my grandmother, which is Cassandra Warner. And then the lady next to her is Lysandra, which is my aunt. And that's like the ladies in our family, how it goes by the tree. And I don't know if y'all can notice, but our names are matched from like our previous aunts, if that makes sense. So like my aunt's name is Lysandra and her mom's name is Cassandra, and her she got her name from I think her aunt. Yeah, so we have like a lot of Cassandras, a lot of Roberts, a lot of Rogers. They're all juniors and seniors. And we also have a lot of Cheneys. So yeah. Robert Warner, the son of Annie Warner and Carter Warner, is my great-great-grandfather. He ended up having a child by Cheney Warner, and they had a child named Ralph Warner. Ralph Warner is my great-grandfather, and he had children by Doris Warner. Doris Warner is my great-grandmother. She has 6 children: Ralph Jr. Warner, Cassandra Warner, Ronnie Warner, Roger Warner, Cheney Warner, and Richard Warner. Cassandra Warner is my grandmother, and she had 4 children: Robert, Ronald, Ebony, and Lysandra. Ronald Brooks is my father, and he also had 4 children. Hi, my name is Ashton. I'm with my great uncle Roger Warner, and I'm going to be asking him a couple questions. So tell me a little bit about your father and your great grandfather.
Well, my father was a provider. Speak up. He made $35 a week taking care of 7 kids. And we never know we was hungry. We didn't know we were poor. But my father worked at ice cleaners all his life. And the ice cleaners gave him the cleaners. Mm-hmm. That's how we own our own business.
Okay. All right.
Ran with white people. Mm. He was a cowboy. And we drunk Ham's beer.
Okay. So, how was the school system? Since I want to become a teacher, how was the school system back then?
The reason why you become a teacher because it's in your blood.
What is that?
My mother, your great grandmother was a teacher. Right. You know what we used to do?
What?
She didn't have no what they call it? When you get the free books in college.
Oh yeah.
They didn't have that, so what we did, we went to other colleges and stole the books and brought them home.
What?
Mama, you need this book? She said no. It's the wrong one.
Dang. Yeah, go back and go fill it again.
So we was going to San Antonio College stealing backpacks to books and bringing them home. They didn't have no, what they call that when you get a free,
like scholarship or something?
huh?
Like scholarships?
I'm talking about when you get money for books in schools.
Oh, like loans and stuff. Loans.
Yeah, they didn't have all that. You had to buy them. And you know the books, the high books was mad, science. The song like this.
Old school song.
Bong, young. Yeah.
Well, you weren't moving fast enough.
Yeah, 'cause I hit this girl in the back with a rock.
He said Ralph.
God.
Ralph, I think. What did he say? Who did that to you?
Huh?
With the sauce.
Who hit you?
He hit my father, hit me in the head with a saw.
Mm.
'Cause I'm sitting here talking mess.
Oh, you talking back?
No, not to him. I was talking to the kids.
Yeah.
He took up behind me.
Yeah.
Behind me with the saw.
Yeah, he took no other rock.
Yeah, I did.
Away from home.
Yeah.
The sauce. That's crazy.
Yeah, my father was like,
Grandpa hit him in his head with a saw. But
he had a lot of love for us. Yeah, we had a whole lot of love. Yeah, we had love from, my father
Timu.
loved us.
They don't come to Timu, do
Because we had 5 boys, 2 girls.
So did they get treated differently than y'all?
Huh?
Did they get treated differently? Like they got away with more stuff?
The girls did.
Yeah, the girls.
With the boys, we had 5 boys.
Yeah.
And shit, we was bad.
Mhm.
Hey, come here, girl. Happy, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
You're so pretty.
Who that running over?
You're so pretty.
All right, on to my
Who
next
baby's
people.
that?
Hi, my name is Ashton. I'm with my grandmother and my aunt. What are your names?
Cassandra Warner. Shady Warner Johnson.
And today I'll be asking them a few questions. So the first question is, tell me about your parents and how were y'all raised? Granny, you can go first.
Okay, we was raised with both parents, and they was very disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
We was raised up in Catholic schools, and then went to public school. So we was back and forward.
Mm-hmm.
Catholic, and then plus we had our own business, cleaning business, like cleaners.
Yeah, that's what I've already said.
We worked in the cleaners, and we learned.
Mm-hmm.
Family unity, and we didn't get any whoopings.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, how was y'all disciplined? Like, did y'all get a lot of whippings? Like, who was the badder one? If that makes sense.
The bad one was the boys. It was 5 boys and 2 girls,
Mm.
and they really didn't get whoopings.
Mhm.
Well, Daddy, disciplinary, yeah, he would whoop the boys. He used the belt.
Oh.
Not that often though.
Mm-hmm. So your mom was like the sweeter one?
Yes,
Dang. That's
But-
how it is though.
play with her at the same time.
Right.
She
Better
would
know
use
better.
words to whoop you down. So you would have to learn the big words. So she'll take you to the dictionary. She'll tell you to go look this word up,
Oh, wow.
what she's talking about.
So you had to be smart, basically.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Dang. Okay. So, how was the school system? Since I want to become a teacher, how was the school system? Like, was it good or bad or I don't know.
Well, it was kind of rough
Right, I did say that.
When our parents divorced, then we had to go to public school,
Mhm.
and it was a kind of rough transition for me,
Mhm.
you know. But then at that time, my mother was going to night school and working to get her degree. She was also a teacher.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I think
Yeah.
that's where I get it from.
Hmm. But she started. She didn't graduate.
No, from college.
Yeah, she married at a young age, 16.
Oh wow.
You know, and my dad was about 18, I believe,
Mhm.
and so he had to quit school. He worked, yeah, and so with the, having the kids, and she was a stay-at-home mother.
Oh.
She, but she was smart in school already, you know.
Mhm.
So then when her and my dad separated, she went back and got a GED
Mhm.
after being out of school maybe 30-some years.
Dang.
And got her GED with 7 kids. With 7 kids.
With 7 kids, right? She did that. I didn't know she did that.
And then she went to Our Lady of the Lake University. She went to St. Philip's first. She went to St. Philip's.
Mhm.
She got a master's. And then she went to Our Lady of the Lake, and that's the university, right? The university.
Mhm.
And then she started being a aide, teacher's aide.
Mhm.
Then after that, she got her own classroom, and she started teaching kindergarten. Yeah, so she taught kindergarten for 30-some years.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yes, bilingual.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that's what she did that, and
She did.
she was in several.
Some of the information and like some cool things that I got from this reading was a beautiful young Cherokee Indian girl named Elizabeth was picking blackberries alone and away from her family. As the legend goes, she was picking blackberries alone and was captured by Washington Gabriel, and he took his wife. He took her for his wife. Washington Gabriel was born around 1825, and Elizabeth was born around 1836 in Indian Territory. They indicate that he was born in Alabama, but Miss Lula Cantu, his granddaughter, was told that her grandfather was born in Africa, or perhaps on one generation removed from Africa. The Warner Young Gabriella family is a mixture of African, German, Indian. The Youngs were also brought to Texas in late 1850s or early 1860s in covered wagons by the Nippers, a white family from Missouri, and settled near Athens, Texas. The Fokker, who were told Josie Warner, PV, by Miss Lulu Young Cantu, and granddaughter of Washington Elizabeth Gabriel. The challenges that I had during this research was definitely finding my grandparents, and because of the people that I know don't live where I live, it was kind of hard for me to get in touch with them and for them to receive the information back to me. But other than that, I feel like this was a very good experience. Like for me to know where I came from and like what I mixed with, it was very helpful, and it also got me closer with my family that I'm with right now. So I'm definitely going to do a test and see like what else am I mixed with, because I know I'm for sure mixed with Cherokee. Like I want to know like other stuff, because in the story that I read and like my grandma sent me, it was saying that I was African, white, and Cherokee, and I feel like I need to know like more. And I know for sure that I came from a hustling family. That's what my parents or my grandparents told me as well, hustling, and that's where I get it from. And also, all of my ancestors were educators. Like they taught Spanish, English. I know one of them were physical education teacher. So I feel like that's where I also got it from, because my dad and my mom teachers. So like I said, this was a very good experience, and I'm definitely going to do another one of these because I learned a lot. I got this information from my great uncle, my grandmother, my great aunt, my aunt, and also from a family data that my family creates every year. And I also got it from Ancestors Quest.